Good afternoon, everyone. We are representing Airline today, and my team consists of me, Sujata Mahajan, Subeksha Dami, Sonam Yangslama, and Shubham Agrawal. Furthermore, we'll be talking about Airmile. Simplicity is the best policy. This has been our motto from day one. And as you can see, a low-cost carrier. During the starting phase, we started as a normal airline, and we thought we'd move on to luxury airline. But as we're not that known as in knowledge, as in educated about the luxury, we thought it'd be wise to stay within our comfort zone and stick with normal airlines and operating in a highly competitive environment. So we had 7 competitors who were like equally skilled as we are, and some more than we were. So, but then we didn't get demotivated. But we just did our best, worked in a team, and formed strategies that we think did really well. Reduction of cost and overall fares. During the initial phase, the cost was really high because we were not aware about what it was. So we reduced costs in sectors like promotion and advertisement. Core values. For this, I'd like to use triple bottom line, and also known as the 3 Ps: people, planet, and profit. This was the 3 main area of focus for our company. Although the additional was shareholders and efficiency. These areas will be covered further by me and my teammates. Vision and mission. It's a basic factors to be acknowledged within any company. And our vision was quality service, reliability, goodwill, and teamwork. This vision was set within the start and was noted down in our contract as well. The missions: to render quality service to our valued customers, to provide measurable values to all stakeholders, and to motivate our associates. We thought it is very important to communicate our missions so all the team members will work towards achieving it. Now I would like to call Subeksha Dami to cover the further.
So I'll be talking about the industry context in terms of quality and fares. These 3 are the normal airlines: Aircraft, Cadillac, Blue Skies, which had less quality during the quarters, and Skyline, Regal, and Virgin were the luxury department, where they have high fares in terms of quarter 1 to 8. So Chomolunga and Galaxy Airways were the medium in terms of quality and fares according to the data presently. So talking about the capabilities and performance, first is the individual functional and competencies. Expertise were high for different departments like operation, human resource, marketing, finance, and assets management were high among the team members. During the organizational competencies, risk management skill and decision management skill were allocated, as risk management skill is the very important factors for long-term business. Decision making skill is the important component that helps in implementing, deciding, evaluating, determining. That is the key skill in workplace. The third is the individual leadership ability, direction setting ability, how the leader direct the ability in the workplace, and motivating workforces is.
In this diagnosis of performance, we can see the stock prices here. And we being normal airlines, we are focusing more on reliability and quality. And we can see our stock price is stagnantly growing, and it's from 29.54 to 32. It has increased to 32.04. So we can see there is no fluctuation in our graphs. And the second one. And being the normal airlines, as I said earlier, we are focusing on quality, and we can see from quarter 1 to quarter 3, we were not doing that well. But later we followed some strategy, and then we grew from we had increment in our quality, and so we can see the graph of quality. And in the reliability graph, also you can see there is a significant change from quarter 4, and there has been a stagnant growth in our reliability. And earning per share, we couldn't do much better in earning per share because we had invested some our capital in some other areas, and we couldn't focus much because we were also more focused in quality. So we were more focused in like hiring salesperson and all, and we didn't have the budget to like pay dividends to our shareholders. So it has also gone down. And in these comparative results, we can see our quality and reliability has stayed quite better. And you can also see that there is a cumulative net income of 7,82,721, which is not bad, because the least one is 4 lakhs around. So I guess in comparison also ours is not doing that well, but it has not gone to losses also. So now I call upon Mr. Shubham for his exercise.
I will be talking about the future plans of the company. Basically, in terms of short-term future plans, we have already been focusing on dependent on the demand focus that was being purchased every quarter. At the end of for example, in quarter 1, we had already purchased demand focus that basically focused on from quarter 1 to quarter 4. In quarter 4, we purchased the demand focus again that focused on quarter 5 to quarter 8, whereas now at the end of the quarter 8, we also purchased the demand focus which depicts the demand of the industry in the quarter 9, 10, 11 and 12. So according to the demand focus, we decided for our future plans to purchase planes in quarter 9 and quarter 10 as the demand focus was high and even the reliability of the company was high. So we thought that in order to purchase planes, we would enhance more and more customers into the company, whereas in quarter 11 and 12 we'll be staying stable as the demand focus is also low and we have been purchasing planes since earlier. Now we come to a critical incident. There were 5 critical incidents which came across while our simulations. This critical incident in one of the quarters. The critical incident basically talks about the dual designation. The scenario was we were given an opportunity to be designated with a regional hub which is working on a larger carrier. The benefits were which it allowed us to be listed into a larger carrier. While discussing about the incident, one of our vice presidents in marketing department saw a positive result in approving the dual designations. We can also see that the decision making process was evaluated on 3 major criteria. That was our cash position, which was, I guess, was very good while we were about to take the decision. The EPS that was being calculated, that was $0.87. So we had also decided to pay dividends. The conflicts that came across while approving to dual designation was we were not allowed to take the entire hold of the company. The profit which was generated from the company was shared equally. That was not only given to us. Thirdly, what we thought was as it was a starting phase and it was a startup for us, we thought that learning would be a better example for getting into a dual designation approval. The result of the designation was our stock price declined to $29.12. Also the profit margins deteriorated, but it not deteriorated very highly. It was always stagnant. And as mentioned above, we lose autonomy and there was no guarantee that our earning profit like earlier. Further would be explained by one of our appointees in marketing management, that is Sujata Maharaj.
So focusing on the marketing management, promotional and advertisement budget were allocated for same amount. During our starting phase, the allocated amount for promotion and advertisement budget was fluctuating. It was different. So it wasn't working well for the company. So we decided that we need to look at the same amount for both promotional and advertisement. And in the long term, we found that the strategy was actually useful to provide a medium level of service. So as the quarters went on, the competition got intense and the plane that we had were not enough. So furthermore, we purchased 3 more flights, but then we had to let go of 2 because financially we were not that strong. But in the flights that were available, we provided with in-flight magazines so that the customers would feel entertained throughout the flights. fourth salesperson was hired because we got 3 more flights. So we thought we need more person to promote our company.
In operation management, we looked at the flights which would be carried out to the maximum level. What I feel is, you can see the graph. You can see there has been like up to mark, like we haven't crossed the maximum. Either we have like gone down, but it looks equal. So, and we run 2 to 3 trips looking at the miles, and some we also did some maintenances and all, some cleanings and everything. So, and now I call the selection.
So talking about the human resource management, there were 81 employees hired. So the compensation policy was allocated accordingly throughout the quarter 1 to 8. So the total cost on hiring employee was for $3,000 for interviewing, hiring and all. So quality and training was to improve the employee productivity and provided the customers with a better experience in the organization. And we value our customer because our main mission was to provide the quality service to our customers, and within that the CSR contribution was also appropriately held. So I'd like to call Subham for the financial management.
As being the appointee of financial management, we would like to talk about few points. That is, leased through the whole quarter. Whenever we purchased our planes, we just purchased one of our planes and the other 2 planes were leased. Long-term loans were borrowed, like about 1.8 lakh pounds were the loans on our company. And regarding to 3-month CD was not issued. No period of cash deposits were issued in the company. Talking about asset management, at the end of the quarter 8, we disposed 2 of our planes as we could see that there was financial crisis in the company and the company's stock price were going down. We flew our routes in A to D markets, F markets and R markets, as the aircrafts in our company were very small. Only 1 or 2 of the aircrafts were eligible to fly in A markets, that is approx 600 miles. Company issued and flew only A to D and F markets. Crisis. As I have said earlier, we decided to dispose 2 of our planes. The reason behind financial crisis was communication gap between the team members. The strategy failure. The basic strategy was generic business strategy, which was a failure to the company. Financial crisis due to stock prices. Deregulation in round trip miles, as we were not clear about how the round trip miles was going to be. It was very much difficult for us to schedule the flights, as the aircraft scheduling was very much difficult. And now, lastly, we come to the conclusion that is substantially improved our understanding on real-world aviation. Being a learner and being a graduate student, we as a team were able to analyze what the real-world market is all about. Analysis of the market and competition with other industries. We were able to fight with the other industries. We were able to sustain in the competition market. We learned how to sustain in the competition market as well. Implemented and worked on important factors: stock price, quality, reliability and community net income. We tried to fight to get into the higher position within the industry. Like in stock prices, we were always consistent. We basically focused on reliability, which was quite high, and the cumulative net income was also moderate. Lastly, the company was assigned as the Air Mile Craft Company, as the name itself represents that service provided through aircrafts traveling in miles. The company, which is named as Air Mile Craft, itself represents its own meaning, that is, aircrafts which are provided as a service which travels in miles. Therefore, learning today is leading tomorrow. Being a graduate student, we would say that this was a learning phase of our company. This was a learning phase as a simulation which would lead us to better results further. There are a few references as well. We have been going through all these references for our theoretical and practical knowledges.